Guys, make sure you watch this video all the way through. We did some launches, some two-step, and we burbled this car. So much fun, guys. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, share to a friend if they might enjoy the content, and enjoy the video. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Alex Whittick, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, today I'm super hyped. The weather is amazing, and this car is looking amazing. So, guys, today we have the TT here. She's warming up, and obviously the morning ritual, well, it's the afternoon, but every beginning of the video ritual with this TT, we need to two-step it. We need to do some loud noise. Guys, she's warming up right now, but I have some fun stuff planned for today, so let's get to it. First things first, if you own a convertible, which we're new to this, every time it's sunny out, we gotta drop the top. It's just a given. She goes back beautifully. I don't think it's ever been opened all that many times. It has like no creases in it, and it looks brand new. It operates brand new. So let's move this car out of its little spot. It's in this little tucked away area here. We're definitely gonna try to fit it closer to the house today so we have more room to get to the Mark 6 because the room is minimal. But yeah, let's pull this thing out. This thing does have a stage 2 clutch, which is different for me. I'm used to stock clutch, and but she rolls amazing. But we're in first gear. Sounds pretty good. A couple problems I definitely still have to address on this car is gonna be, one, the downpipe is missing all the bolts. I think it has one bolt holding it. I contacted the previous owner and he told me that he tightened them all up, but I don't know if it's because this car rattles or whatnot, but those are all loose, so we gotta go ahead and find out how many of those are actually non-existent. I hope there's at least one bolt in the downpipe. I thought I saw one, but two, we gotta check out how much lower we can go with these BC coilovers, if we can remove the bottom top hats adjusters for the rear suspension. But I also want to go ahead and later today, I'm going to go ahead and try to order that top hat for that driver's side shock, because it's so bashy. Like if I come into my driveway, it's like makes the loudest clunking noise, which is terrible. Neighbor down the street actually just closed all his garage doors. He was doing something in his garage. He's obviously not a fan of the two-step. But anyway, guys, this car runs way better with the new gas. The idle is so smooth. It revs so nice, so smooth. The old gas was so trash. And I really want to see what this thing is like on the road. I can't do that until I get this car registered, but we can do a driveway rip. This thing rips. I cannot wait to get this thing up in the hills, back roads. Definitely want to do the four-wheel drive conversion. It loses all traction in the fronts. These tires are a bit of a hard compound. They don't really want to grip, and I can feel that. They're a low-profile stance tire on, you know, some reps or whatever. These wheels do look good though. This car is sitting pretty well, but definitely do want to go a bit lower. This car was a super low static car. When you go underneath, the whole bottom of the subframe has been completely sectioned. It's been plated off, and it's honestly got a bunch of rub marks on it and stuff like that. And the dog bone mount, I just looked underneath there because I didn't really take too much note the other day when I was looking underneath the car, but it actually looks like it has a tilt back to it. It looks like when this car was a static car that it must have caught like a bump or something like that. It hit something in the road, and the dog bone mount, since it hangs a bit lower, the bolt for it is hanging a bit back. So I'm wondering, is the bolt bent, or is the mount that the bolt is screwed into bad? Because the bolt head looks good, but that's something we'll have to go ahead and get this car up on the jack stands inside the garage this time, not on this sketchy driveway. But look over here, we got this freaking bearing from the axle, and the axle is over here. RIP to this. If you guys didn't see the video where I replaced the axle, definitely hit the link in my description, and you'll see that video is that axle was so destroyed. If you want to see that for sure. But yeah, I definitely want to do a few more rips. See how this thing rips on the lawn, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna go rip this thing up on the lawn. Let's do some off-road in this bad boy. Definitely looks so aggressive from the back. I've said it so many times, but I do want to go ahead and let's see if we can at the very least get this, whatever this is off. I mean, I don't really care about the paint quality, but this is like so bad. I don't even know. It's like blue painter's tape that's been on here since H2O. So there was like an arrow like on the hood of painter's tape from H2O. I don't know why, but it's there. It never came off until it got delivered to my house. So that stuff is like really stuck on there, and we're gonna have to go ahead and get it off, or else it's gonna basically bake itself into the paint with the sun. and then we're never gonna get it out. So I don't know how I'm gonna go about it, but I'm probably just gonna spray it down, so let's get to it. Product of choice today is some Gold Class Quick Detailer. I'm not gonna go into the brand names, we don't need to do any free shout outs on this one, but we're just gonna completely slather this on here. We're just basically gonna drown this thing in this Quick Detailer, let it sit for a few minutes, and let's hope that it just soaks in and takes off all the adhesive. If not, I'll use some Goo Gone. I don't even care. It's been soaking for a good minute or two, and it's on there pretty heavily, but as you can see, it's really doing a lot. It's all over my finger, so I'm feeling good about this. I'm gonna give it another minute, and then we're gonna wipe it down with the microfiber cloth. Restored this hood basically to new, a 20-year-old new. There's no lines in it. The camera might pick up some lines that I don't see, but I basically got all that off. I can't see any lines, but the camera might. So let's hope that I actually got everything off. I only had to spray that thing for maybe like 5 seconds, and I wiped it down for quite a bit, but the adhesive really came off very easily, so that's good. Let's see if there's any more trouble spots. I'm gonna hit the back here because the back is just completely covered in this stuff. A lot of it comes off my hands, but then some of it doesn't, so let's go ahead and spray that down now. It cleaned off really well. I would recommend that you go ahead and you clean a car off fully before you try to remove stains, but this paint is 20 years old. Not a reason for me to scratch it, but we are planning on wrapping it, so it's not the biggest deal. It's got some heavy deep scratches in it anyway, and it's got some paint flake right here. It's got a little indent. I can do my own body work on small stuff like that, so that's no issue, but it's also got like a key mark here. There's a bunch of spots that, you know, they're just a little bit troublesome that I'm not going to be too worried about just going ahead, quick detailing a couple marks and just wiping them down with the microfiber. So the trunk looks really good and I'm happy with it. My gosh, guys, I wish I got it on video. Such a spur of the moment thing, but I actually took my dad for a drive, and my dad's not really one for going for drives, but he hopped in the car. I wish I got it on video, but TDI rips. We actually brought it up and down the hill real quick, so I was hyped about that. Big J, what'd you think about the car?
Top tier.
Top tier, you heard it here. Maybe this week we'll go ahead and we'll lower the car a little bit. I want to get maybe stiffer springs in the back, because right now you can't really see, like I'm holding the camera, but the car moves so much compared to Tilted. Like Tilted doesn't even move at all in its bag, so this thing definitely has like maybe a 15K spring rate. I think the fronts have 24, but I'm not really all that sure. Oh yeah, she doesn't move on that much. Really cold all week, been filming in outside. It's definitely a new experience for me. So today, the weather is so nice. I've been riding my bike in between filming and stuff like that. So one of the things I definitely want to do with this video is definitely incorporate some BMX. So let's get some shots. I hope you guys enjoy, and cue the footage. Feels so good to get on the bike. If you guys ride bikes, throw it down in the comments and let me know. I'm gonna go hit this wall ride. Ooh, it feels good to be on the bike. A little bit winded for riding my bike, but I thoroughly enjoyed that. I saw a bunch of people asking for at least some BMX clips on the in the comments, so I definitely wanted to address that. I was told by somebody that this is a stock intake pipe, like boost pipe. Let me know if that's wrong. I've seen it on other cars, so maybe it is the stock one. But also, turns out we only have one bolt on the downpipe, so before I can go ahead and tighten that up, I'm gonna need to go ahead and order those turbo manifold bolts. So that's something. And then I'm gonna have to go ahead and order this. My dad was like, the front of this thing sounds horrible. I'm like, yeah, it does. There's just so many like random like bolts here. Like this strut tower brace is loose. This right here, random. Like what is this? So I mean by getting other people's projects. This car was sitting and it was planned to be worked on, but I was given the opportunity to buy it. So the original owner, before like they start working on it for the spring, they sold it to me, which is why a lot of the stuff is just sitting around the way it is. But gonna go ahead, order those bolts, and just look at some other stuff that I might need to order. If you have made it this far in the video, make sure you comment down below, I stayed. Guys, I've seen all you guys commenting, I stayed. It means so much to me. It shows me that there's a lot of engagement on the channel and we're growing so fast. It's absolutely insane. Don't forget about 20K giveaway as well. I do want to comment back to everyone who says I stayed. There's so many of you guys who are active and commenting. It's amazing that I can't keep up with it sometimes, so I just like them, but some of them I try to comment back to. But guys, on that note, I'm gonna be ending the video here. I'd really just love bringing you guys content. I was gonna take today off because the weather's so beautiful, but I looked at the weather and tomorrow's supposed to be rainy. So I'm gonna try to make an inside video or something like that. I'm gonna try to put a video together for you guys. But on that note, guys, I'm winded. I'm gonna go ride my bike a little more, enjoy the day. I hope you guys are enjoying your day as well. And just remember to keep smiling. Don't anyone put you down. Love your build. Keep wrenching. And guys, we're gonna get through this. So stay away from people, stay home for a little bit. And car season's gonna start soon, so guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.